So with us is Mr. Chetan. So to start with, my first question to you is like how Gen AI is shaping India's technological landscape and digital economy. So I think in India right now there are a lot of youngsters, and with the advent of generative AI and AI as a whole globally as well, and the availability of videos on YouTube and everything, there will be a lot of solo entrepreneurs which could just identify a few use cases and identify a few problems and build a few solutions out of them, which means that even if 1% of engineers or 1% of these youngsters will try to put in their brains and identify these problems and figure out solutions, there will be a flood of solo entrepreneurs in the market. Solopreneurs is what we call them. And that's what is going to probably bring the age of or the decade of India in this world. So my next question is like how India can leverage Gen AI to address societal challenges and drive inclusive growth. So talking about the inclusive growth, I think that has to start at the foundational level itself, which means the education. And I think generative AI and making courses, curriculums out of these things, introducing these structures initially itself in the in the education system probably will lead to more knowledgeable and intellectual individuals. That will certainly impact the society and will bring in the inclusive growth. So, do you think that Gen AI pose any threat to data privacy and security in India? I'm not certain, not in data privacy, but yes, a lot of fake news we see, right? So those all those articles, all those images, they usually are generated by Gen AI only. So there are some social media platforms which actually identify these things. They identify that this particular image was artificially generated and they flag them. That kind of regulation needs to be there. Otherwise, I think putting government in these roles will be putting too much restrictions on the startups and companies. My last question to you is like, can India become the AI capital of the world? I think can would be a an overstatement, but I know the steps that needs to be. I think that I know that the steps that need to be there. One of them is to have a silicon foundry in India itself, because if we do not have the control on chips, we do not have the control on the whole pipeline. Yeah. Right now, only TSMC is the one which makes 7 nanometers, 3 nanometers, and 4 nanometer chips. Even China is struggling right now, which means no matter what it does, they will always be lagging behind US because they are the ones controlling the chips. As soon as we have that kind of independence, we can figure out the whole value chain and the value proposition in the AI, becoming the AI capital. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.